Hey guys, Peter here. I'm doing this tutorial for Sandbox Academy Scholars. By now you should have made it to the Discord server for BlockchainSpace. Here you guys have a private channel already set up for you called the Sandbox Axie Scholars, and you should get in touch with our community manager Apollo for your login details. So when you've contacted Apollo, he will actually assign you a role. It will allow you to be able to see all the channel and the channel information. He will also bring up the Carlito bot, and the Carlito bot will give you some instructions on how to get your Axie account set up. So the first step being install the Axie app on your device. Second, requesting a login from one of our mods. The third is how to log in and to actually play Axie. So I'm going to try and show you this actually in today's video. If you click into application download itself, so assuming you haven't installed Axie on your Mac or your PC yet, you can actually go right here. You actually also have the application downloads for the iPhone and also for Android, so you can do that as well. For the sake of today's video, I'm going to show you how to do it on Mac OS. So I already have Axie installed on my computer. You actually have to install something called Mavis Hub. So that's the first app. And so I have this installed right now. And then remember that you need to get in touch with one of our mods within the Discord channel. So remember, go back to Sandbox Axie Scholar and you can tag any of those people that just happen to be online. So right now I can see Apollo or Vinsanity or Pedrostar or Leopold being available, myself being Pedrostar. So feel free to tag me if you need to get those login details. So you can simply tag us by doing the @ and then just starting to type in the name, and then you can already ping me here so that I can send any information, or tag also the community manager or the Axie OGs. These guys are dedicated to help you. Okay, so assuming you have your login details, which I do right here, that means that I can actually log in into the app now. So I'll be using the Scholar details to log into Mavis Hub. So we put it straight into Mavis Hub, right? And then we type in the password and then do the capture. Okay. Parking meters, not seeing any parking meters here. Fire hydrants. Okay, we finally got in there. All right, let's log in. Okay, so here, if you haven't installed Axie, the game yet, you will actually be asked to install it here. Because I've actually got Axie installed on my device, it will just say play. So what I can do is I can just hit play right now, and what it's done is it's actually launched Axie in the background. I'll click on Axie, and then you can see it playing right here. Now the first thing you see is pretty much kind of like an empty screen where you don't see any creatures yet, and that's because your Axies haven't been synced to the account yet. So the first thing you need to do is go into Axies down here on the bottom left, and then the first thing you need to do is to sync your Axies. So we'll just wait for those Axies to sync. Okay, perfect. So you've got 3 Axies. 3 Axies is the minimum to create a team. And typically a 3 Axie team consists of what we call a tank, a midliner, and a backliner. So usually the tank is the one with the most health. The midliner is the one with big, strong attacking abilities, but also some defense abilities and will support the tank. And then the backliner typically can be very high damage and usually quite fast. So if we have a look at this, we still don't see any characters here, and that's because we need to set up our first team. So if we go down to teams here in the middle, now we can click on new team. I'll enter a name, just example here, and then I will add the axes by going to the plus signs over here. So the first one I'm going to add is the tank, which is also called a plant axie, the green one. Then I will add the second axie by hitting the plus sign again in the middle and adding the beast. So the beast I place above the plant, usually at the top here. And then the final one is the bird. So not all of you will have the same axes, but it will be pretty much the same composition in terms of the tank, the midliner, and the backliner. So you just need to identify which one is the tank, and usually that will always be the plant for all of you guys. And then usually the midliner is a beast of some sort, and the backliner could be either a bird, or it could be a reptile, or it could be an aqua. So just look out for that. Okay, so once I've set up the positioning, so this is really the typical positioning. This allows actually your tank to kind of like stand out there in front to take on all the damage from the first attacks. So it really preserves your other axes in the back. What I'll do is I'll save this team. Okay, team created. Now what you need to do is you need to click on this and then click select. Okay, and then your team is there and ready to be played with. So that is pretty much how to set up your Axie team once you've got your login details.